Hey guys, welcome back sa ating YouTube podcast entitled Negosyo Lang Tayo. We are back again for a new episode of Negosyo Lang Tayo. Very interesting ang ating pag-uusapang business for today. Okay, so ang pag-uusapan natin ay si Ate Rica's Baksilog. Ayan. So Ate Rica's has been around for quite some time now. And naging very famous na talaga yung brand na Ate Rica's Baksilog, no? So given the fact that yung concept ni Ate Rica's is actually not that unique. It's not that hard to replicate, pero eto siya, yung concept niya is pangmasa. At yung concept niya is naaayon sa mga gusto talaga ng Pilipino, which is bacon and silog. And actually, hindi lang naman sila limited to bacon and itlog. Marami din silang several menu, which is papakita natin later. Kaya ako siya na-discuss kasi growing talaga ang business ni Ate Ricas at very aggressive yung mga franchises nila sa pag-expand, sa pagkuha pa ng mga additional franchises. Kaya nga si Ate Ricas, sobrang dami na niyang branches at makikita natin si Ate Ricas sa iba't ibang mga universities at colleges. Not just sa mga schools ha, but also sa mga offices. Ganun na kasikat at ganun na ka-aggressive si Ate Ricas. So now, aalamin natin kung magkano nga ba mag-franchise ng Ate Ricas Baksilog. Let's begin. Okay, so just a little bit of background regarding Ate Ricas Baksilog. So as of today, there are already 200 branches of Ate Ricas Baksilog. Grabe, huge number. Coming from a humble store in Taft Avenue. Nag-start sila sa Taft Avenue catering for Lasallian students and nearby schools as well. Nasa 200 branches na sila ngayon. So, grabe, staggering 200 branches. Such an achievement, and it's a testament na sobrang ganda ng concept ni Ate Ricas at sobrang ganda ng product niya. And it's also a testament that franchises are earning. The fact that Ate Ricas is continuously expanding with 200 branches and counting, it just goes to show that franchises are earning and they are able to expand and get another franchise. Next is, they started 2006. Uh, I think no 2006, uso naman na yung mga baksilog, no? But iba kasi yung approach na dinala ni Ate Rica. So, etong baksilog is nasa cup siya, madali siyang dalhin, madali siyang kainin. Hindi katulad ng mga nabibili natin sa karinderya na kailangan nating umupo doon sa karinderya. Minsan walang upuan, di ba? Pero si Ate Rica's is just order, grab, and go. Tapos pwede mo siyang kainin kahit saan dahil sobrang convenient na lalagyanan niya. And also, masarap din talaga kasi meron siyang rice, meron siyang bacon, meron siyang egg, tapos meron pa siyang cheese. So, talagang nakuha niya yung panlasa ng mga estudyante. And also, syempre, ang isa sa mga pinakamalaking factor dyan, of course, kaya nakakuha siya ng large chunk of students na consumer niya, ay of course, it's pricing. Very cheap. Well, not today ha, pero i-discuss natin yan later. It's very cheap compared to their other competitors, and there's really value for money. Pero later on, pag-uusapan natin if today ba, meron pa bang value for money? Kasi syempre, nag-increase na ng price si Ate Ricas. But we'll talk about that on the next slide. Okay? And Ate Ricas actually has 4 brands. So, ibig sabihin, hindi na lang basta-basta Ate Ricas Baksilog yung pwede nyo i-franchise sa kanila. So, meron pa silang additional 3 brands na pwede nyong pagpilian. For example, nag-franchise na kayo ng Ate Ricas, pwede pa kayong mag-franchise ng ibang brands nila. Although, hindi ganun kasikat yung other brands nila. Pero, well, nagsimula naman si Ate Ricas na hindi din sikat. So, given the fact na um, syempre maganda naman yung foundation ng Ate Ricas, I think there's a possibility na sumikat din yung other brands nila. So if curious kayo kung ano-ano tong other brands na to, ito yung Chicas Bagnet Express. So etong si Chicas focused ito more on bagnet meals, nakalagay naman sa name. Avo Bravo. The next is Avo Bravo. It's a brand focused on avocado-based products. Very sikat. Nagkaroon kasi ng face na sobrang sikat yung avocado, no? Kasi healthy siya, ganyan, masarap. So, kaya nagkaroon din ng Avo Bravo. Next is Bokti, a beverage brand. This is more on a milk tea type of action. And correction pala, four brands including Ate Rica's, that makes it five brands. Okay, so the fifth brand is Tika Tika. It's a concept offering Indian-inspired cuisine. Ayan. So, ang maganda dito, no, sa mga concept ni Ate Rica's, hindi niya kina-clash yung concept ni Ate Rica's, yung Baksilog. Kasi may mga ganong klaseng franchisee kasi nag expand sila ng brand, nag add sila ng mga sub-brand. Ah, pero nakakalala siya kasi minsan yung sub-brand is medyo bumabangga dun sa main brand na nagiging competitor din siya somehow. Pero itong kay Ate Rica's, very, very versatile. Yung mga concept niya, talagang hindi magka-clash yung mga brands nila. So, that's a plus. Okay, so now let's talk about the total investment cost sa pag-franchise ng Ate Rica's. So dun sa first slide natin nakalagay 500,000. Actually, it's more than 500,000. The total investment cost uh, in order for you guys to franchise an Ate Rica's Baksilog concept, you need to invest a total of 554,000 pesos, a staggering 554,000 pesos. um I mean, I can't blame Ate Rigas, no. I can't blame them. They deserve it. They deserve to uh put a premium on their brand. They deserve to um charge a large amount of the total investment cost or even the franchise fee. The franchise fee actually is 450,000 pesos, no. It's very, very expensive, but again, Ate Rica's earned it. They've been operating since 2006. Wala naman naging masyadong issue sa kanila. Wala naman mga masyadong complaints. Hindi naman sila nag-trending sa mga bad publicity or any of the likes. And yung mga franchisee nila, they're earning, they're expanding. So, Ate Rica's do deserve uh, to charge a large amount for their franchise fee and their total investment. But for me, of course, as an analyst sa mga ganitong klaseng franchise business, mahal siya talaga, no? Mahal siya given the fact that it's a stall, it can be either a stall, it can be a kiosk, it can be an inline space. But at the end of the day, yung mga ingredients kasi na ginagamit ni Ate Rica's, they're not really specialized, they're not that unique, and they're not that hard to copy. But again, dala-dala mo kasi yung brand na Ate Rica's. So kapag nakita ng mga estudyante, nakita ng mga workers na okay, Ate Rica's, trusted na nila yan. Masarap yung bacon, masarap yung baksilog, masarap yung food. And ayun, yun yung value na dinadala ng isang Ate Rica's brand. Ayan. It's very expensive, I must say, compared to other brands na may mga pangalan din. Uh, you can actually invest na rin sa mga multiple businesses sa 554,000. And given the fact na yung franchise fee dito is 450,000, so the rest will be around mga 100-ish thousand na lang yung matitira for the equipments, for the stall, for your initial inventory, di ba? So, basically, ang pinakamahal is yung franchise fee talaga and yung binayaran mong brand na paggamit kay Ate Rica's. Again, guys, I'm not against them charging a high amount for their franchise fee. Iconic si Ate Rica's. But for me, they could have lowered it a bit. Next, let's talk about contract. The initial contract is 3 years, which is good. Okay? Which is good. Why? Kasi meron kayong renewal fee. Ayan. So, ang renewal fee kasi is 168,000 pesos. Dito ako medyo uh, as an investor, no? Ito yung medyo masakit for me kasi marami na rin kasing nag-o-offer ng mga businesses, well-known brands na hindi na talaga nag-charge ng mga renewal fee. But I guess Ate Rica's is one of those exemption na nag-charge pa rin sila. Pero ang maganda naman dito is initial contract is 3 years. So, ibig sabihin, 3 years, wala ka munang babayaran ng mga renewal. At ang maganda naman dito, hindi sila mag-charge ng same amount ng franchise fee sa renewal mo. So, mas maliit naman, which is 168,000. So, mapaghahandaan mo naman siya in a span of 3 years, and with their concept and with their brand, it's very likely na ma-earn mo naman yung 168,000 na yun, at income ka naman during those years. Ngayon, I want to discuss the increase of Ate Rica's Baxilog price, okay? So ngayon guys, no, ang ginawa natin basis, kinuha natin yung pinaka-expensive na menu ni Ate Rica's today, as of today, 2026, the year 2026. Ang pinaka-expensive niya is around 135 pesos to 145 pesos. Ito ata yung mga combo meals nila. Pero meron din silang mga 99 pesos na meals. Ah, so, balik tayo nung nag-start pa lang si Ate Ricas, year 2006, no? The approximate Baxilog price during that year is 38 pesos. Okay? That is sold by Rica Peñalosa from a push cart near De La Salle University. It is served with just a simple Baxilog cup. Okay, so guys, 38 pesos. Okay, so kahit i-compare natin yung 38 pesos sa pinakamurang Baxilog price ni Ate Ricas ngayon, which is 99, ang laki pa ring difference. Masakit pa rin. Okay, but again, uh, syempre, kailangan natin i-put into consideration yung inflation, di ba, yung pagmahal na supplies. Kahit naman sila Jollibee, sila McDo, nagsitaasan sila ng prices eh. So, Ate Ricas is only, of course, taking care of their profits as well, and uh, keeping their quality in check sa pagtaas din ng prices nila. Punta tayo sa growth phase. Okay, so uh, after their 38 pesos, nag 69 pesos naman sila. So nagkaroon sila ng price increase. Syempre may mga taxes na diyan. Hindi nag-start lang kasi sila ng small eh. So nung talagang syempre may mga permit na sila na binabayaran, nagre-remit na sila kay BIR. So kailangan mag-increase talaga 'yan. After the 69 pesos, around 2023, nag increase ulit sila to 89 pesos. So the listed Baxilog price on Ate Rica's menu, which is yung Saya Silog, yun yung 89 pesos. And ngayon, 99 pesos. At yung combo meals nila, uh, pinakamahal is 135 to 145 pesos. Again guys, uh, maganda naman yung ginawa ni Ate Ricas. Hindi naman super drastic, no? Mukha lang siyang drastic from 2006 versus 2026, but that is a 20-year gap, no? Marami na nangyari between that. But ang fino-focus kasi ni Ate Ricas dito kaya siya nag-increase is, of course, they want to maintain the quality. Yun naman kasi kaya nga sila binabalikan, kaya nga sila dinudumog at sinusuportahan kasi masarap yung food nila, masarap yung quality at maganda yung quality ng mga pagkain na sinuserve nila. That's why, of course, nag increase talaga sila ng price. Kasi kapag hindi sila nag increase, hindi naman maganda na yung quality yung bababa, 'di ba? But for me, my only issue here is, of course, as a student as a student, the average uh, baon ng isang student, regular student dito sa Manila is around 200 pesos per day. Okay? Actually, medyo mataas na 'yon. Pero again, we're talking about averages here. Kung bibili ka ng isang Ate Rica's Baksilog for lunch, sabihin natin yung 99 pesos. So, cut in half, almost in half, na agad yung 200 pesos na baon ah, ng isang student. Kung titingnan natin yung menu ng Jollibee, kung titingnan natin yung menu ng McDo, meron silang mga tinitinda, meron silang mga mix and match, at meron din silang mga tinitinda na a la carte meals na lower than 99 pesos. Although, ang question dito is, sino ba ang mas nakakabusog? Ano ba ang mas nakakabusog? But my only opinion here sa pag-price increase nila is their main target kasi is student talaga. Are students talaga, no? So, um, yun yung magiging question sa part na to. Are they still catering for students, or are they uh, expanding talaga on general market, no? So, another question is, affordable pa ba sa mga estudyante itong prices ni Ate Ricas na 'to? Well, kung pupuwesto kayo sa Lasal, I think yes, it's very affordable sa mga student. But for other places, 'di ba? For other schools, kaya ba nila itong mga prices na 'to? Well, yun yung question ko lang, no? Kasi yun yung primary market ni Ate Ricas eh. But with the way things are right now, they have 200 branches, they are continuously growing. Uh, masasabi naman natin at masasagot naman natin yung tanong based on their performance na yes, afford pa rin naman ng mga estudyante at ng mga consumers itong price ni Ate Ricas. Wag lang sana sobrang tumaas. But napapansin naman ng mga nakakarami na expensive na rin talaga si Ate Ricas, no? It was not the price na katulad noon, noong 2006 or 2017, ganyan, 18, but kaya pa rin naman. Pero nale-labelan na siya ngayon na expensive. So next, eto naman. So if you're aspiring franchisee ni Ate Ricas at wala pa kayong masyadong fund, merong isang special promo na binibigay na naka-tie up si Ate Ricas kay BPI. So, etong tie up na to ay tinatawag na negosyo loans under BPI. So, you can fund your franchise. So walang collateral needed, low interest rate, minimal documents required, and fast application. So, ito yung actually nagkaroon na tayo ng mga episode na to eh. Nagkaroon na tayo ng episode na mga na-focus tayo sa mga negosyo loans, ganyan. So, paano tayo makaka-inquire? It's not just BPI, guys. There are also other banks offering other business loans na pwede nyo ma-avail in order for you to franchise. So, what you need is just coordinate with the business, yung franchise nyo, kunin nyo yung total computation, total cost, yun yung isasubmit nyo rin sa bank in order for you to marilisan ng loan. Pero ang maganda dito kay Ate Ricas is naka-tie up na sila. Okay? So, pwede na kayong magpa-assist mismo kay Ate Ricas para ma-endorse nila kayo sa BPI, I guess, para makapagpa-loan kayo. Ayun, magandang opportunity naman 'to 'no, para sa mga aspiring franchisees ni Ate Ricas na wala pa talagang budget. But ang opinion ko lang dito is, of course, you need to check your finances as well. You need to check kung magiging profitable ba talaga yung area. Yung concept itself ni Ate Ricas, no question, profitable 'yan. Ah, but magva-vary na lang 'yan of course sa location, 'di ba? So, ano naman magagawa ni Ate Ricas kung wala talaga masyadong tao sa location. So, you need to evaluate that first before taking out a loan, okay? And lastly, if you're very interested sa pag-franchise kay Ate Ricas, so nilagay ko dito yung mga contact details nila. This is actually taken from the official website of Ate Ricas. Ayan. So makikita nyo dito sa screen natin on the lower left, yung telephone number nila, mobile, and email address. Ayan. So, and also magkakaroon ng upcoming franchise fair sa SMX Mall of Asia. So pwede rin kayong pumunta doon. Isa si Ate Ricas sa mga attendees ng Franchise Asia. Okay? And lastly, our verdict. Our verdict for Ate Ricas is 4 out of 5. Actually, gusto ko siyang bigyan ng 5 out of 5, no? Pero ayoko lang siya munang bigyan ng 5 out of 5 kasi yung fact na nalalabelan na kasi siya na expensive ng other students, ng other consumers, nawawala kasi yung essence mismo ni Ate Ricas na value for money, na tipid hacks kasi si Ate Ricas back then, no? So, hindi na kasi siya ganun masyado ngayon. Pero again, Ate Ricas is a surefire hit, very reputable company, very reputable brand, and hindi kayo masyadong mahihirapan kay Ate Ricas if you're going to franchise. So, I'm giving them 4 out of 5. Ang ganda ng concept. Um, hindi kayo masyadong mahihirapan sa supply. The brand is there, the support is there. Expensive lang. Okay? Expensive lang siya, of course, on the other side of things. Pero, supported naman kay ni Ate Ricas dahil sa kanilang mga tie-up sa bank katulad ni BPI. So, makakatulong rin yun sa inyo if you're really planning to franchise Ate Rica's Baksilog at medyo short kayo sa cash. Okay? So, ayun guys, if you have any comments, any violent reaction or recommendation dito sa video natin, please comment down below. Thank you so much sa pakikinig. Sa negosyo lang tayo. Sana ay may naitulong ako at nabigyan ko kayo ng tamang information sa pag-franchise ng isang Ate Rica's Baksilog. Again guys, thank you so much sa pakikinig. If you want to know more about Ate Rica's Baksilog franchise, you can go to their website www.baksilog.com.ph. Ayan. Or you can go directly to their booth sa Franchise Asia this coming March. I'm sorry, this coming April. Or you can reach them out sa mga finlash kong number at email kanina. Okay? So again guys, thank you for listening. Thank you sa mga subscribers natin. Ingat kayo palagi. See you on our next episode. Peace.